Hi, my name is Jasmine Rodriguez, and I will be going ahead and doing my innovation technology presentation over Quizlet. So let me go ahead and get started. So what is Quizlet? Quizlet is a site to study on. Quizlet is a tool that provides for studying and learning. It builds a better way of studying and learning. So we'll be discussing quizzes, tests, matching, and flashcards, and all the elements that come and structures that come with Quizlet. So in the first category will be quizzes and tests. A student can choose to make their own folder of items to study or choose to use a pre-made test or quiz. Again, these can be timed or untimed, whatever the student chooses or whatever the business owner chooses to go ahead and help people recognize the work that they do. There also is matching. This feature allows a student to match two cards, and once they do, they will disappear. So this can be a definition, and then the word on the front. Pretty similar to the flashcard feature. The feature of the flashcard will allow definition on one side. You flip it over, and the word will be on the other side. So I just want to go ahead and show a little bit of Quizlet. What we have here is flashcards. So you can go ahead and do flashcards in that sort of manner. Again, the definition on the front, or the back, whichever one you choose, and then the word on the front. So this is a good way to go ahead and study. Again, down here, you can track your progress if there is a certain one that you're looking for. There is an option to go ahead and look at what is available rather than going through all of the flashcards. All right, moving on to tests. There is a way again to go ahead and show the test and take the test, and it can be timed or untimed. Um, Again, if the timer is going off, that is totally up to preference. Whether there is a certain time that you do want to finish the test, if there happens to be a time limit on maybe a certification that you're working for or anything like that. But basically, again, the definition and choose the matching item. You can also print out the test and do it that way as well if paper and pen is a better preference for you. One of the other features that they do have, again, is the matching. In the matching category, you will go ahead and put ready to play. Again, then you would kind of go ahead and pick the two that would match, which is obviously incorrect. um, but it will let you know if you do have a certain one that you do know, of course, you can go ahead and do that as well. And then it will disappear just like that. At the top, there is a timer that is going, but of course, it's totally up to use to your discretion if that is just something that you want to go ahead and use, or if you just want to go ahead and see if you can match the items together. So that is a little bit about Quizlet. I will jump into the next part of it. So flashcards. Again, that can be used to your discretion and how you would like to use it, just like any of the other categories that are on there, the quizzes, the test, and then the matching as well. So we're going to take a deep dive into who can use it. So our first category can be teachers and businesses. They can use it to build study guides, flashcards again, share with the entire class or team, build folders for each section. If there is a training course that there is going on, and they want to go ahead and see if their employees know what they're learning. Um, Again, this can also be used for students, of course. You can search subjects to study. You can make your own study guide. It's also an easier way of studying, to kind of be a repetitive behavior or things like that. If there is a certain way that you study better than the others, this is a good tool to use. So what's next? And Quizlet, why should you use Quizlet? It's easy, it's free, and it saves your items as long as you have a free account. Um, there is a part of the Quizlet that you do have to pay for if that is one particular thing that you do want to do, but it is free if you do not want to pay for it. So there are some pros and cons. Again, the pros are it's easy to use. You can make, share, and find study sets from other users. It's excellent support for languages. So if you're happy to learn a different language, that's awesome as well. There's different study modes, of course, and there's different options and ways of learning. There is also AI features on there that if that is what you're wanting to do as well. Some of the cons to Quizlets is that it may restrict features to Plus members. So if you do not pay for your account, then there are only certain features that you can use. It is suitable mostly for rote memorization. So if you do like to study, but more of your studying is memorizing, this is a good way as well. I particularly like to use this in a way to go ahead and use the same definitions over and over so I can practice the definition, especially in the flashcard category. That's an easier way to go ahead and do it as well. And then of course, different features for different countries, kind of like Netflix. If you are in a certain part of the world, you only get a certain part of things to see. So for Quizlet, if you're in a certain part of the world, there's only certain items that you can use for this as well. But overall, that is Quizlet in a nutshell. So it is good for e-learning, of course. There is a point on here where if you do want to print out a test or anything, you can do that as well. It's totally up to you as a student or as an employee or employer. And that is all for my innovative technology presentation. I really appreciate you being a part of it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.